Hello my beautiful munchkins and darlings. So today I decided that I am gonna just spread my wings and fly on the love to makeup, you know. And if you guys don't know already, I am a massive fan of makeup. I adore makeup products. It has been an obsession of mine, just like fragrances, since I was a little girl. Apparently, I've been a very girly girl when it comes to the things I love. But today, since it's a new year and we are summing up the last one when it comes to our favorites and all the things that we've been using, I want to do a little bit more than just fragrances and show you things that I've been loving when it comes to makeup and probably skincare and maybe hair care. If you're interested, let me know down below. Also, it would be so much fun if I could do some fashion things for you, so please let me know if you're interested in that as well. But now, without any further ado, I'm gonna show you my absolute favorite eyeshadow palettes of 2021 and going forward, because I definitely intend to use them like crazy. And 2021 has been a year for me that I really explored the whole vibe of palettes. You know, I have explored so much. I don't think I have been ever into palettes that much as I am now. So I'm just gonna show you my faves. I know you usually really love my makeup, so thank you so much. I have been having so much fun playing with makeup these days to make videos and to show you new things. So I'm just gonna show you what I've been using to do all my makeup. So let's go ahead and jump right in. But before we do that, please don't forget to subscribe. If you love content such as perfumes, makeup, fashion, beauty, feminine stuff, all that jazz, it's here. It's all here. And of course, follow me on Instagram because this is an extension of my channel. Okay, guys, so I don't even know how many, but I'm gonna start with the ones kind of in order how the year went. So this is the one that I have been using a ton at the beginning of 2021, and this is Natasha Denona Camel palette, and this is their 5 shadow palette. And you know, the packaging, to be honest, is not the most incredible, let's be honest about that, but the palette itself is absolutely stunning. I'm going to be honest with you guys, even though Natasha Denona is definitely on more expensive side, I think the quality of the shadows is just to die for. They just blend themselves. It's amazing. So yes, this one is a very neutral palette. I wouldn't say it's particular. What? I cannot say that word apparently tonight. So it's not really warm toned or cool toned. It's just right in the middle. It's kind of like a desert sand color, you know? So the whole palette is definitely like this desert vibe, you know, desert sand colors. Very, very pretty. I would say it's neutral olive, somewhat. It's very hard to explain. You have to see it for yourself, but it's so nice. And I think you can do a lot of different makeup looks with it, because you have 3 neutral matte shadows, 1 light one that is such a beautiful pearl. It's perfect all over the lid, but it's also very nice in the brow bone or in your inner tear duct, you know, it's just perfect. And then you have like this old gold shimmery shade. Very, very nice palette. So that is the first one. Next, what do we have next? All right, next we have a cheapie but such a goodie, guys. This has been released a few months ago, and this is from Revolution Makeup or Makeup Revolution. And when I saw it, I was like, this is kind of cool. And this has been actually done in collaboration with a Polish influencer, Math Fashion. I don't know if you know her, but she's quite popular in Poland. And she released a palette with them and some other things, but I wouldn't care. And this is how it looks like. So it looks kind of like a notebook. And the shades here are actually super pretty. They are like lilac-y, brown toned kind of thing. They blend very nicely, very nice shimmers. You even have like this creamy shade that's really, really beautiful on the lid. Actually, let me try and swatch it for you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's like this nice wet look. Very, very pretty, guys. So if you're on a budget and if you're looking for a nice pinkish, lilac-y, brown toned palette, this one is so nice, and I'm sure they still have it on their website. The only bummer is that they do not have like a dark shade, so you can do a liner or anything, but you know, it's fine. For the price, it's fine. I really like it. So that's that. Next, we've got Soleil from Lorac. And this one is definitely the warmest palette that I have here. And this is very surprising for me, guys, because I have always been very, very much of a warm toned kind of gal. I have never been into cooler tones or lilacs or pinks, and now look at me. This year completely changed me. I don't know what happened. Maybe my skin color changed and my overall vibe. I don't know, but this one is definitely the warmest palette that I own in this roundup, because I do have some other that are very warm, but I don't use them anymore, you know. That's the thing, I don't really use them. But this is the only one that I've been using during the summertime, and this one is so pretty. The shades that are shimmery are so lovely, super duper metallic. And it's very hard to clean. That I have to say about this palette. It's super duper hard to clean, but it's super nice. So you have 9 mattes and 9 shimmers, so you get a great value for your money, and it's very travel friendly as well. So if you're going to maybe some warm destination, it's going to be perfect, because I feel like the warmer it gets, the warmer tones end up on our eyes. Isn't it like that? I think it is. So that's Soleil by Lorac. Next, next we have only very bougie palettes, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm very sorry for that. Maybe I should actually explore some more affordable options, but the Revolution makeup is the only one that I actually liked. Next we have Dior Backstage. And this is in cool tones. Again, such a surprise for me, but this one is their Cool Neutrals palette. And you get a nice primer here, which I never use, and very nice selection of those beautiful lilac-like shades. Very, very beautiful on the lid. It ends up looking so beautiful in your crease, especially if you do like a darker crease like I usually do, and you pop some lighter shades on your eyelid. So nice. So nice. So I highly recommend it. They do have warm tones, and they do have, I think, plummy shades, something like that. So there is plenty to choose from, but this one for me is the nicest one, and they blend so nicely. It's so easy to put them on, so I absolutely love this one. So that is the Cool Neutrals from Dior. Next we have 3 Natasha Denona palettes, and they all are fairly new, but I have to show them to you guys, because honestly they just stole my heart, and these have to be in my top palettes for a lifetime, I suppose. So the first one is an older palette, but it's new to me, and this is their Glam palette. So this is how it looks like. Very cool toned, I must say. Probably a little bit too cool toned for my liking, but there is some warmth to the matte shades. So I do use these. Sorry for the mirror. Maybe I should keep it like that. So I do use these warmer tones in my crease, and to, you know, blend out the crease. And then I usually go with something like this in here, because they're absolutely gorgeous. And this shade is also to die for, guys, as well as this one. So I love doing that very smoky but very sparkly eye with this palette. I don't usually go for this one when I want to do like a total matte look or anything like it. I usually go for this Glam palette when I'm going like full glam, you know, full glam. So super sparkly lid with some cool toned in the crease, with a very, very nice blended sparkly shades. This is what I go for. So this is Glam palette from Natasha. Again, the quality is absolutely stunning, and even though I haven't had it for too long, I'm obsessed. So this is pretty much the only like proper cool palette that I have in my collection, and it will probably stay that way. This is the coolest I can go. Even though I thought it's not going to be that cool, it is actually quite cool. These shades, even these two, don't look as warm as they look in a pan. They are actually neutral and slightly cool leaning. So be aware of that and just go and get it and love it, because it is lovely. Okay, I have two Natasha palettes still to go through. So the next one is Retro, and I have literally purchased it like 2 weeks ago. And this one is just stunning. So this one, again, the color story is pinkier than I thought. And surprisingly, it looks absolutely stunning on the eyes. As you can see, you got beautiful shimmers, but also a lot of mattes. I must say that this matte called Andy, just like my friend Andy, is absolutely gorgeous. As well as nude mauve all over the lid, beautiful. Just this and some Andy in the crease, and you have a beautiful matte look and you're ready to go. You don't need anything else. So this one has beautiful shimmers as well, but this one I actually prefer when it comes to full-on matte look. So this one, I love that retro matte, just beautiful, you know, like in the 80s. Yeah, or 70s. Yeah, this is what I do with this one. And Glam, I usually go full on shimmer. So these are the ones that I really love. And last Natasha Denona that I have here, and I think this is the ultimate palette. If you only want one palette, this is the one you should get from Natasha, because you get beautiful products for really good price and you get so much here. So this one is their newest one, and this is the Glam face palette, and I have it in the shade Light. So this is how it looks like, and as you can see, these are way warmer than the other palettes and very neutral. These shimmers are absolutely outstanding, and you also get a blush and a highlight. Don't be afraid of this blush color, because even though it looks quite scary in the pan, it actually transfers beautifully on the lid. And this highlight is out of this world, let me tell you that. It looks so gorgeous. It looks like water on your skin. Really, like glass or whatever. So yeah, beautiful mattes, love them. This one is, if I were to have only one Natasha Denona palette, probably I would go with this one because it's so versatile. Of course, with these massive palettes, you have so many color stories and options to go with, but still, you know, I kind of have to be in a mood for one or the other. And with the Glam face palette, I just know it will be so easy because these are right up my alley. These mattes are just amazing. And I love to do like a full matte look, but also do a lot of shimmer. It doesn't matter, it just looks stunning. I did order the newest one, Mini Biba palette, because to me, the original Biba is a little bit too expensive for a palette, I'm not gonna lie. But I did order Mini Biba, so I will show you that very soon. But this one is very nice if you want like a on the go, everyday beautiful sparkling shimmery shades, but also beautiful matte palette. This one is fantastic. So that is the Glam Face palette. And last palette that I want to show you today, and this is actually, let me get closer now. This is what I have on my eyes today. I hope you can see properly, but I basically went all out, and this is definitely a makeup look that I love doing these days. And as you can see, my highlight is quite spectacular today. I know, I kind of went all out, but this is actually the beauty of doing YouTube, because, you know, we actually do entertainment and doing crazy things on your face and experimenting and showing people new makeup looks and just expressing your creative side. It's so much fun. So I can actually finally experiment, because when I was a lawyer and I worked in corporate law, I couldn't really do that, you know. I had to be very, very on point and very like muted. Everything about me had to be muted. And now I can be a colorful bird, experimenting with my imagination and being creative, which I really am. So I feel so good. But enough rambling. The palette that just stole my heart this year, and it's also new. It's also been launched this year recently. It is just phenomenal. And even though at first I was like, I surely don't need that. I don't really need that, do I? I kind of need that. And then I was, oh my god, I need that so much. This is like my dream palette, and I'm gonna tell you why. So this is the newest Huda Beauty Rose Quartz, and actually I got it from my boyfriend, so thank you so much, my lover. He really knows what I like, not only when it comes to palettes and makeup. So this is a dreamy palette, and when I say dreamy, like the colors are dreamy. So this is how it looks like. And as you can see, it is quite weird looking in the beginning when you look at it, but then it all makes sense, because you get beautiful warmer tones here. You get a very nice dark shade, but you also get beautiful lilac-y cool tones that you can put in your crease or on your eyelid. It's just gonna look beautiful. You also get pinks, which I will experiment with. I just need some time because I didn't figure out how to make them work yet, but I surely will. And you get the most beautiful shimmers ever. They have very different formulas. Pretty much all of them have a different formula when it comes to the mattes. So it's super interesting. There is this one shade called Love Stone, which is like this jelly kind of nonsense. And I don't really think it is that great. If anything, maybe just use it as a primer to make the glitter stick better. That's what I've been doing these days, but in general it doesn't even really show up that much, you know. So yeah, but the rest, guys. So today I have a little bit of this one and this one as my wing. I have these two in the crease along with this one as well. This one I have all over the lid. And then everything is covered in this shade, which is absolutely insane. It is just insane. It looks so beautiful, guys. So if you want a neutral palette, but with some nice, interesting pops of color and something that's actually unique, you absolutely have to get this one. Also, what I need to say is that it's definitely lilac toned. Even though there is some pink, it's mostly a lilac palette. And I feel like lilacs look so much better on so many people than pinks, you know. To me, lilacs is that perfect neutral if you don't want to go brown. You know what I mean? I hope so. So if you don't want to go straight up brown, go with lilacs and it's gonna look so beautiful on you. I can assure you. Way better than pinks for sure, because pinks can sometimes look like you've been crying, and lilacs will not do that to you. So yes, I've been definitely going with lilacs, and even if you want a very neutral eye look, you can just go with these. If you want some neutral shimmer, you can go with this one, and you're good, and you have a liner. Everything's perfect. So yeah, I love this palette. Very good quality. I feel like this, from all the other Huda Beauty palettes that I own, and I used to own 3, and I wasn't that impressed with the quality. This one has exquisite quality, so I'm super, super happy. The shades are like butter. Amazing, just amazing, guys. So this is the newest Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette, and I am in love. I cannot wait for some other new releases. I hope they release another palette that I'm just gonna die over, because this one is really good. So yes, guys, this is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And yes, I will be filming the makeup look. I think I kind of have to do a few looks for you, because I've been switching my eye routine, so to speak, back and forth. But I think this one is also very interesting, because again, it is quite neutral, but there's something going on here, you know. There's a lot of lilac and pinkish tones, so it's a little bit different, but I feel like it suits me quite well, actually better than those reddish warm tones. So this is my discovery of last year. I actually do look better in cooler lilac-y tones on my lid than those very like bricky, warm orangey tones that I used to wear. So yes, that has been my big epiphany. I hope you loved this video, and let me know which one was your favorite palette of the year, and see you in my next one. Bye!